You have the long tooth, you have the palate, and then if you look all the way to the back of your throat, you have the uvulae.
What?
Yeah, you got the uvulae. And those have to be massaged. So you have the long tooth, the palate, the uvulae, and then the glottal. The whole glottal system has to be lubricated.
Right. Are you talking genitals? It feels like all those things are genitalia talk.
I do a lot of mouth
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. I've seen YouTube.
So yeah.
You got allergies? You under the weather?
No. But I have been, well, yeah, I guess so. A little sneezing. You know, I'm in Italy. I don't know if you know I'm in Italy with your, where your co-star's from. And I've been here for like a month, and the Italian allergy season arrives earlier than the American allergy season. And so, yeah, my nose has been dripping a little bit, and I've been carrying around some tissues so that I can kiss you. And, every now and again, you just need to wipe the nose.
What are you doing in Italy?
Don't worry. What do you care?
I guess maybe it's a friendship that goes back a couple of decades, and you kind of support your friends, especially when you've got that kind of longevity.
Oh, you support your friends? Is that what happens? Is that why you don't even tell them that you're in a goddamn play with Tony fucking Danza? You don't mention that?
You shut your mouth and I'll tell you why.
All right. It already closed? Didn't it just open?
It didn't close. It's the toast of New York City, okay? As any Tony Danza spurred production may be.
What's it called?
It's called Broken Snow. Listen, I'm going to tell you, yeah, it's a new play in the Martin McDonagh style of playwriting, dark with comedy. Stuff that you like. Now, I'm about to tell you how much this is going to illustrate my affection for you and why Mates has lasted as the top. By the way, folks, that's where you are. You're on Mates. You're Mates right now with my good friend Michael Ian Black
and my good friend Tom Cavanaugh. Broken Snow extends run at Theater 70.
Yeah, it extends because so popular. Listen, here's the thing. Let me cut to the chase here. The reason I did not tell you about Broken Snow, the play that I'm doing with Michael Longfellow, Saturday Night Live alum, Tom Cavanaugh, and Danza, only 3 people on stage. It's no intermission.
So wait, I count 4. There's you, there's Longfellow, there's Danza, and there's Tom Cavanaugh. Those are the 4 people that I've identified so far.
All right, your math is better than mine. I'm not going to nitpick over who killed who. I'm just going to say this. The reason you were not told about this show is because I think so highly of you and know you so well that I felt if I tell him, he might feel obliged to come.
Oh, I would.
And so I felt that
I would.
It'd be much easier for us to be at the Nantucket Film Festival like we do coming up in June, and you to go, dude, you were in a play? You never told me. And I'd be like, and you'd be like, yes, phew, I dodged that bullet. I didn't have to go to the city, spend a night with Martha, watch my buddy in a play out of a sense of like responsibility. But and that's why you were
Cavanaugh,
not told. And if you had not brought it up during this Mates, which is like Mates is worldwide. Mates is like, now it's out there on every country in the world, leading in America and Italy, of course, the Trump and Maloney bastion. Now, I was trying to save you, and you would have been like, oh, I would have loved to have seen it. And that would have been the extent of our conversation, 30 seconds worth, as opposed to going into the city from the wilds of Connecticut, having dinner with Martha, spending some money on the play, because I don't know if I can get you tickets. And then like afterwards, the hang with the Danza and Longfellow, and you're like, because Longfellow is a comic who does performances after every show. He goes out and does stand-up. He reveres you, adores you. He says to me, he won't remember this, but I opened for him in Arizona in 1901. And I'm like, no, he probably won't remember. And so he thinks the world of you. You would have to glad hand with him, talk comedy shop. And I'm just trying to spare you all of that. It looks like you may have gotten ahead of the charge by taking yourself to Europe.
Yeah. Oh, as soon as I found out you were doing the play, I jetted.
Oh, you booked your ticket.
I was like, I booked the ticket. I mean, I've got Google alerts for you, so the thing comes up. Cavanaugh's in Broken Snow. Whoops, gotta go.
I'm in Italy. I would come. I'm in Italy. I'd be there. I swear I'd be there.
So it's good. Are you going to Broadway? Is that what's happening? You're going to Broadway?
What's that line from? Is it Waiting for Guffman? Is that the line?
Yeah.
Where they're like,
there's lines in Waiting for Guffman. There's
are there lines?
There's more than one line in Waiting for Guffman.
Smart ass.
Yeah, there's more than one.
So pleased with himself. Looks like your comedy, your comedy edge has been dulled.
My comedy chops followed me across the pond. You're right. They did.
I was going dulled by going overseas. You're like, my comedy chops followed me to Italy. I'm killing these people.
Never sharper.
Roma. No, there's a line in Waiting for Guffman where they're doing regional theater and people start talking and it goes like, somebody's going to come to review the play. What does that mean? It means we're going to Broadway. So short answer is yes, of course. We're going to Broadway.
Has it been fun with Danza? Danza seems like a fun guy.
Danza.
Does he sing? Does he dance? Does he do the whole thing?
I mean, I don't know if I can post this picture. I might, but I go in every night. You know me, Michael. You're like, I'm insufferable. I'm friendly. I'm welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to, it's a dark theater piece with sharp comedy, quick dialogue, rat-a-tat-tat-tat. People should be like, and instead I'm like, hello, friends. And Tony and I are playing ukulele backstage for the half-hour pre-show. And that's just the kind of thing that you're like, these mooks. He's like, summer wind. Hey, Tommy. And literally, it's like this. It literally is, Tommy, come listen to this one. I got this one. I'm thinking of debuting it at the Carlisle between shows. That's Danza. It's classic. Look at this. It's Iran Barkley, the former welterweight champion, cleaning my star on the Hall of Fame. Look at this guy. Can you believe it, Tommy? I love him.
Of course you do. How could you not? You ever go to Rayo's with him? It seems like that after every show he'd want to go to Rayo's. Hey, Tommy, you want to go to Rayo's?
Let's go to Rayo's. He's this guy.
Mike Starr's going to be there.
Yeah, you've done well when you've owned a cheese shop in Little Italy or where. Yeah, I think it was in Little Italy. When you've earned it, I mean, what are you doing? You're an actor? You got a cheese shop? You're fine. Mike Starr would pay his respects. Tony's just like, everybody loves Tony.
Yeah, well, he's the boss. I mean, we don't know. We don't know if he's the boss or not.
There's a question mark. There is a question.
Now I feel like we have to table that conversation as well. There's all these conversations that we have to table. Whether are you viewers? I don't know. Let's table that. Is Danza the boss? You know what?
Yeah, it's a double table. Yeah, it's a large hearth. It's like, well, we got to table who's the boss. We got to table whether these people who are watching us are watching us. It's a lot. But you know what? It's all done out of love and entertainment. And so it's okay to table something sometimes.
Can I even bring it a little more full circle? And this is gonna tie everything together. You said it's a little bit. What did you just say? It's a little bit. There's a lot of things to table, and then I was gonna say that's amore because I'm in Italy. Danza is Italian. He likes Italian things. He sings and you sing with the ukulele backstage, and then there's the fifth one. That's amore.
Yeah.
You see?
I like this podcast to sort of like,
I feel like you don't think it brought it full circle. And
no, I feel like I just feel a little bit like I like this podcast to like, like have a firm hold on the comedy middle ground. I don't want everyone talking about us all the time, like sometimes happens. And when you start singing, then suddenly we go like supernova and we rise in the charts like crazy. And smartless people are like, oh, what? Who's pushing? Who's that? And I don't want us to get too stratospherically big because I like our lives. If you're going to start singing, then we better be prepared to be like the Beatles on Ed Sullivan.
Fair. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick anecdote about a buddy of yours named Bill Lawrence. Now, you know Bill Lawrence from your days on Scrubs. Bill Lawrence is the creator of Scrubs, also co-created a television show called Spin City that I did one episode of and was cut out of. Now, while we were rehearsing for Spin City, Bill Lawrence gathers the whole cast and crew around, and he's got notes, and he says, we've been getting so many laughs these last few episodes that I'm worried it's too many laughs, that they're not earned. And boy, I never forgot that. And that's what I sometimes worry about when I think about our podcast, Mike and Tom Eat Snacks. Are we getting the adulation? Are we getting the awards? Are we getting the prizes because we've earned them, or just because we become an institution? And you know, you got to stay humble in this business, in the snack game especially.
Play it straight.
You got to keep the palate fresh. If you get too long in the tooth, the palate can't be fresh. You have the long tooth, you have the palate, and then if you look all the way the back of your throat, you have the uvulae.
What?
Yeah, you got the uvulae, and those have to be massaged. So you have the long tooth, the palate, the uvulae, and then the glottal. The whole glottal system has to be lubricated.
Right. Are you talking genitals? It feels like all those things are genitalia talk.
I do a lot of mouth fucking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. I've seen YouTube.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Mike and Tom eat snacks on the internet.
How long are you in Italy for?
This is my last week. I've been here for 3 weeks.
Tell the viewers, and we'll table it, the hell is happening in Italy. I assume it's some parliamentary thing. It could be one of those film festivals. It could be you could be doing a spaghetti western. Actually, that's probably the most likely. You and your old pal Ian McShane are saddling up again. Tell me what it is.
Okay. So roughly 6 weeks ago, I get a call, and on my phone, it just says GC. And because I don't, there's certain things I don't keep in my phone.
Holy crap. You and that son of a bitch Clooney are tearing it up again. I'm not allowed to say it.
I wasn't going to reveal
I'm not allowed to say it.
I wasn't going to reveal who GC was. Because I didn't want to name drop.
Amaya,
okay?
Our producer,
That's
Amaya,
the last thing I wanted
I'm looking
to do.
at this. Our producer, Amaya, has already posted it.
Oh, geez.
You know what? That's the thing you say. When you say things in a public forum, that is, you start singing, now like the viewership spikes, and I don't even know if it's viewership. Like, what the hell? They're not going to figure out they're not going to like connect Italy and GC? Like, what are you, a mamalooch? What are you, like, Stanats? What are you doing?
I hope I'm not a Stanats. I hope I'm not a mamalooch. That's the last thing I want to be.
All right, well, you're acting like it a little bit.
I get a call, and I'm not going to say who it is. But it's a well-known actor. He's currently starring on a Netflix film called Jay Kelly. So
I wonder.
If you want to check out Jay Kelly,
okay.
This guy is in it, but I'm not gonna say who he plays.
Okay.
So the initials come up GC, and I pick it up. I go, "Hey George." He goes, "Black."
Oh, he calls you Black.
He goes, yeah. He goes, "Black."
I like that.
I need you to get your ass to Como.
And at that point, are you like you think it's window cleaning, some kind of manual labor?
I don't know what's going on. My first thought is I'm thinking he's talking about Chris Cuomo. I go, what's going on with Chris Cuomo? He goes, no, not Cuomo, Lake Como.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
where I live. You gotta get your ass here. I say, why? What's going on? He said, he says, I need you. When Clooney, and I'm not going to say who it is, but when this guy.
Right. Who you've established as George, who's an American actor, and Jay Kelly that lives in Italy at Lake Como. And so we don't want to give it away.
I don't want to say who it is. I don't want to say who it is.
No, I respect that.
Because that's not the point of the story. The point of the story isn't like, oh, I know some big, whatever, movie star. And I'm not saying this guy's a movie star. I'm not saying that.
But he's in a big movie
film
called Jay Kelly. So
he's in a big movie with Adam Sandler called Jay Kelly.
Is he one of the leads?
I don't want to say because that'll give it away.
Oh, okay.
That'll give it away.
All right.
But
who does he play? Can you tell me that much?
He plays Jay Kelly.
Okay. In Jay Kelly.
Yeah. But I don't want. But
no, don't give it away. I just want to establish he plays Jay Kelly and Jay Kelly. Okay. Got it.
But
could be anyone.
So this
with
guy.
Those initials.
It could be anyone. This guy calls up. He says, "You got to get your ass to Como." I say, "I'm there," because when this guy says, "Drop everything," you drop everything.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Is Amal going to be there?" And I'm not going to say who Amal is, one way or the other.
Okay.
I said, he says,
like somebody the name sounds like Amal Clooney, but we're not going to say that. Just Amal.
I don't think that. It
common
could
name.
be anybody.
Anybody named Amal.
The person that this person is with. Okay.
If you go through your Rolodex of Amals in your phone, it could be anyone. You mean?
Yeah, it could be any one of them. Married to a guy named George. Because I'm thinking to myself, if she is, then, we'll bring Martha. We'll make a whole thing of it. She's going to be there. So I bring Martha. We fly to Como. And turns out The reason he needed me here,
Mm-hmm.
he missed me.
Aw. Aw.
The guy just missed
He's
me.
like, I
He
need
just
you.
wanted to see
He's
my
at late
face.
at night. He's probably scrolling from
Yeah.
comedy stuff on YouTube,
Yep.
and he's just like scrolling through, or he's on his social media, and he's like, I miss that guy. It's been too long. I need you here. He just picks up the phone. It's probably like 4 a.m. Italy time. He calls you. He's like, I need you here. And good for you. You just go.
No, of course. George, and again, I'm going to call him George. Let's call that and say that's his name. George is the kind of guy who will call me at noon or whatever it is. When I'm waking up, it's the middle of the night for him.
Got it.
He is the kind of guy who will wake himself up in the middle of the night to call me at American morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that considerate.
He wants to, when he has the urge and the impetus to do something, he just does it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm saying he'll wait for me to be awake. He's not going to call me in the middle of the night.
Oh, I see. So he's respectful of
He's
your
that considerate, right?
Wow.
So respectful.
I'm not like that.
But you show up at this guy's place in Como, you better be prepared. And I'm not going to say who it is, but you better be prepared for some practical jokes. You better be prepared for some practical jokes.
Yeah, he's a notorious practical joker. We're not going to say who it is, but yeah.
No, this guy loves practical jokes.
So what happens?
No, he didn't play any. He didn't.
Did you play any on him?
Nope.
Oh, God.
Do you get it?
I know.
Do you get it?
You didn't
The
play.
ultimate practical joker is the one who doesn't play the ultimate practical joke because he knows you're going to be on your toes the whole time you're in Italy.
Mm.
Son of a gun.
It's not that funny. Yeah.
No, it wasn't that funny.
It
at
wasn't
all.
that funny. Yeah.
Um,
But you know what?
no, he's just in a really bad headspace right now, and that's all. He just
And hopefully he's not in a bad headspace anymore, because you've gone over there and, like, marshaled your forces and your enthusiasm and your sunny countenance, and you've brightened his day. No, I assume, because you say you're leaving in a week. I assume he's doing okay. Uh-oh. Is he not? Are you froze up?
He was doing better before I got there.
Okay. And so then why summon you, if it's going to not have such a positive.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
The first few days were great.
Right.
The first few
I
days
assume,
were great.
and I don't know.
Pasta,
I assume you're picnicking. You're on a medium-sized
We're going
yacht,
out on his
not
boat.
a
He's got a
massive
boat.
yacht.
Yes.
Yeah. You're out on the thing.
It's
You're
Como.
both
Yeah,
wearing
it's
really cool
tacky.
sunglasses. You've got shirts that are unbuttoned, maybe a few more buttons than normal. That's flapping in the breeze. You got shorts. You got sandals. You're drinking some great wine. Martha and Amal are in the back of the boat doing their thing, and everybody's having like a pretty good time. George knows everybody's name. He asks after their families. They're keeping the boat. They're keeping the house, but they're basically George treats everyone really, really well. He waves hello to people on the street, right? This is my friend Michael. They know who he is. Ha, ha, ha. Everyone's gathered like that. I assume that's it. It's always bright and blue skied.
Yes.
Do I have it right? Okay.
You're painting the scene perfectly.
Okay.
The only thing you missed was the gelato, of which there is plenty.
I just assumed half the time you guys had little cups, and that goes without saying. Sometimes you're walking up stone steps eating gelato. It just goes without saying. But okay, you want to say it, say it.
All of it.
It is
all
a
of
snack.
It goes without
it's a
saying.
snack podcast, so bringing gelato up is worthy, I believe.
Yes. The problem
Uh-oh.
is that on the third night
Okay.
that we're there, I'm in the steamer,
Mm-hmm.
pants around the ankles.
Yep.
I got one uncoiling behind me.
Understood.
I hear a little like a sound, like a rattling sound.
Like a fidgeting of the lock?
I'm hearing a little rattling sound. Suddenly the door opens.
Oh goodness. Yeah. And you're mid-business.
I'm uncoiling.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mall.
Oh goodness.
She it's a mall, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to cover myself, and does it stink? Like
Yeah, sure.
she's in like a silk like nightie or something,
Uh-huh.
and she's just standing there, and she goes like this. She goes, shh, 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 shh.
Oh, this is
And
all
she's also doing this. I should clarify. She's holding her
Okay.
nose because it does stink like it
right.
stinks
Right.
like
So
that.
it's not pure romance and seduction or any of that kind of thing.
At this point, I don't know what it is.
Right. You don't know. fidgeting at the lock, door opens. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm mid business. And she's like, shh. But also she's like, oh.
Yeah, she's holding her nose because it reeks. It reeks. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you've nailed it. So she looks at me and she goes, "What is this?" I go, "What is what?" I'm like, "Am I in the wrong bathroom? Like, what?
Right.
What am I
Oh,
doing?
because maybe you're in like a
What am I
master
doing
suite
wrong?
thing. You don't know the house.
I don't know the layout of the villa.
Yeah. Maybe that's the bathroom where she goes. She goes to do her business, and she's like, "What is this?"
Where she drops a deuce, right?
Right.
I don't know what her deuce dropping routine
Right.
is. I
You
have
don't
no
know what
idea.
that
I've never
routine
met
is.
this
That's
woman.
not for you to know.
I said, "Am I in the wrong bathroom?" She goes, No, it's not that. It's that." She goes, I sensed something between us. And I'm like, and at this point, I have a choice to make. Because
Pull the pants up without wiping and leave, or stay where you are and cover up. Or there's another choice.
no, there's more choices.
Okay.
There's
All right.
definitely more choices.
So I want to stop
She
you just
goes-
for a second, because I want to hear this story, but I'm suddenly massively uncomfortable about this whole, like, I kind of sense where this might be going.
I am too.
Yeah.
Put yourself in my shoes.
I'd rather not, because you're mid business.
Yeah, I'm also not wearing shoes in this moment.
Yeah, it's night, right? It's night.
Of course it's night. Clooney hasn't, I don't want to say who it is, but this guy invited me to his place. He missed me. He wants to see me. My wife is there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got this chick in a nightie holding her nose saying, "What's going on?" And I can either pretend I don't know what she's talking about, or I can just cop to it. Because when we were on the boat earlier,
Yep.
we exchanged a look, and that look communicated everything, bro.
I see. And when you say,
This chick wants me, bro.
yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable with you calling like one of the greats of, like she's a lawyer.
She's a human rights lawyer.
philanthropic. She's what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah,
like
she's incredible.
You're like, this chick's in the door holding her nose. So I think that
Right.
Okay, so you see that. Okay, and she's wearing a negligee or intimates.
I'm going to call it a teddy.
Oh, geez,
And
goodness
look,
gracious!
as you know, you know what I'm about, right?
Respect for women.
Respect for women.
Yeah,
That's my whole thing, bro. That's not
Sure,
what I do.
sure.
What I do is I pick a snack, I
you
eat a
pick
snack, I
eat a snack, rate a snack.
So,
Sure.
long story short,
I don't want a long story short. I want to hear what the hell happens. I'm on pincushions. I'm on a needle haystack. Like, what the hell? She's there. You have a choice to make. What happens next? Don't go to commercial. Like, this is just. So you acknowledge that there has been an exchange.
maybe we should talk about it while we're snacking, because this is not a short story. You want to snack while we're talking about it? Because this is going to go on.
I'm never going to say, let's not snack. Like, I don't feel like I could ever, I don't admit those words. I'm happy to snack. Do you want to snack?
I feel like
Oh yeah,
this week's snack, I feel like, is a good story time snack.
Okay,
It's a good munch along.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So what do we got today on Mike and Tom Eat Snacks?
Mike and Tom Eat Snacks. Diddy.
On the internet.
On the internet.
On the internet.
Stop singing. We're good where we are. Stop singing. We're good where we are. Okay?
What kind of snack does Danza like? Does Danza like a snack?
It's interesting. Danza's build is he's got a build of a 24-year-old dock worker. And, he's like 50 years older than that. And so I don't know what his snacking, I've never seen him snack. We're backstage, we're playing the uke, we were doing 2 shows. We did 2 shows yesterday. The guy lives like, 17 feet away. So he goes home. I don't know what he snacks, because
there's no antipasto plate. There's nothing. There's no salam. There's no.
Not in the theater.
There's no cacio. There's no pepe. There's nothing.
Not in the theater. How's your Italy going? Good, right? You got those things. You got the pepe. You got the yeah.
Yeah, I got the cacio. I got the pepe.
Yeah, sure. You got the bruschetta. Yeah, okay, I good. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, a lot of bruschetta.
Oh, a lot of bruschetta.
Sometimes I'm having pizza. Sometimes I'm having pizza. They're different.
I don't. What's the difference?
You wouldn't know.
Mike and Tom eat snacks on the internet.
Today
On Mike and
on
Tommy's
the
Snacks.
podcast,
Yeah.
man, do we got a snack. This snack has been a long time coming.
Yeah, has it ever?
This was in one of our snack boxes a while ago, months ago. And then something happened. We couldn't do it. And so
Yeah.
we're doing it now. And
Right.
I'm excited about it.
Right. I'm excited too. I'm actually very excited about it because it feels like one of those snacks that we maybe did do, but we didn't do. And then this thing has literally been on my desk for, like it's been out of the box, out of the realm box and on the desk for forever. And for some reason you didn't have it. Oh, because you ate it, right? You didn't initially have it available to do it because you just went ahead and snacked on it. Is that right? Isn't that right? Yeah, it is right. That's what happened. Okay, good. Well, I don't mind that. I think the viewers, now we don't even know if they're viewers, I think they'll respect that. They'll be like, they had a good snack, they were saving for the podcast, and then Michael just couldn't save it. He was just like, let's just eat it. And no one's going to fault you for that. It's a snack podcast. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, I see you feel bad about it, but I'm fully supportive.
What I said was something happened. That's all I said. And then you had to throw me under the bus, under the fermata. You had to throw me under the fermata.
Buses fermata?
Mm-hmm.
What are they
City
doing?
bus.
That's why they're not going to rule
Public
the world.
transport.
That's why the Italians are not going to
Nah.
rule the world. We
Nah,
got
these
3
guys are
letters.
done.
Bus. We're good.
Yep.
French, same. Like if you're gonna 3-syllable it, your shot at world domination is bleak at best. Simple as that.
Who do these people think they are? Dante Alighieri? Yeah, they do. That's who that because Dante comes from here. Today on the podcast, Pocky. Stormtroopers in the ground.
We did that sort of brief because I don't want to wait. I want to get right to it.
You guys know Pocky, right? Pocky are, I'm just going to, because it says right on the box what they are, chocolate cream covered biscuit sticks. They're like breadsticks with chocolate on them.
Yeah. The great thing about
simple.
Yeah, simple. That's exactly what I was about to say. Great thing about Pocky is like, hey, we got there first. Like somehow, like people didn't, there's variations of this snack, but it's like, it's a catchy kind of name. Pocky. It sounds like what it looks like. Hey, Pocky, a Pocky stick. You know what I mean? I'm opening mine already. I mean, everybody. I feel like this is one, like sometimes we did du Valais, and what else did we do? We've done a number of snacks that are a little bit off the beaten path, which I love that Amaya sends us. We have some snacks that are like, what the heck? And then that's a pleasant surprise. And then occasionally we do like mainstream snacks, of which I believe Pocky could be considered a mainstream snack, correct?
Now, I for years and years and years, for as many years as I've heard of Pocky, which is about 1, I, for some reason, assumed these are Japanese, that they had a Japanese origin. I don't know why I thought that. I think there's just something about the word Pocky that makes me think Japan, like it almost sounds like an anime character. And so my first thought was, as I was looking at these, let me just check the back.
I think they are Japanese.
All right. Now, can I just make my point?
I guess if we have to listen to you make your point, you can make your point.
On the back, it says product of Indonesia.
So what?
Indonesia.
So what?
Well, that's not Japan.
No, the Japanese are farming it out. It's their snack.
Oh, okay. So Pocky, chocolate-covered breadsticks, they come in I opened my box, they come in a separate envelope inside the box, which I like because it keeps it fresh,
Yep.
But I do wonder, is it excessive? Is it excessive packaging? I don't know. But it's a nice, clean white envelope, the kind of thing you'd expect from a Japanese snack or an Indonesian snack. You open it up.
You smell it.
You got yourself some Pocky.
It smells a little bit like, I want to, and I mean this in a positive way. If you smell it, it smells like a chocolate Easter bunny.
Yes, that's exactly what it smells like. It's the exact level of chocolate that you're going to get in a chocolate Easter egg. This is a little waxy, but I like that. And underneath, now what's nice about this, I'm gonna pay a compliment to Pocky here, because when you're thinking to yourself, Pocky, you're thinking, oh, a chocolate covered breadstick, and you look on the package, and the chocolate goes down, I would say about 3/4 of the way, maybe even a little bit more on the breadstick. But then you open it up because you're coming for the chocolate, right? Like you want breadsticks, you're going to eat a breadstick. You're coming for the chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm
exactly
holding up 2 Pocky now, and both Pocky, the chocolate extends further than on the package, which makes me feel like this is the only snack we have ever encountered that is underselling their product on the box.
Yeah, no, you're right. I have the same. Like if I hold it up, there's more breadstick on the box
There's more
than there is
chocolate than
live.
advertised.
Yeah, yeah.
It's great. And you hold it up and it looks like a very skinny brown corn dog, which I also like very much.
Yeah, yeah. You got Easter eggs and corn dog. Like, I mean, way to go, Pocky. I'm not going to stand on ceremony. I'm going in there.
All right. He's taking a bite.
Yeah.
I look at them all and I've got a choice to make. Do I acknowledge what's happening or do I not? Because I could play dumb. I could be like, I don't. What are you talking about? Like, I'm just taking a shit. What are you talking about? You know.
We're back talking about them all, right?
Huh?
We're talking about them all while we snack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I just want to let the viewers know because they might be so obsessed with the snack part they've forgotten about the whole topic because we got Pocky.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh, this is good. Go ahead.
I'm eating my Pocky now, and before I knew it, before I was even aware that it had happened, I had consumed 2 of them.
Yeah, same. I've knocked 2 back.
They go down nice and smooth, don't they? It's pretty good chocolate.
Yeah, it's not an overly sweet chocolate. It's also not like a dark bitter chocolate, which I don't like. It's a chocolate that it's got the right tone and it keeps you coming back.
The breadstick part of it, they're very thin. And Pocky is smart about this because they understood that you got to get the proportions exactly right. They could have made a thicker breadstick, but that would have required a lot more chocolate. And that would have been the easy thing to do because you're thinking, breadstick, you know what a breadstick is, it's thick. Or you could shrink down the size of the breadstick, get it to kind of a circumference of a pencil lead.
Yeah, it's a pencil thin, I was about to say.
You dip the chocolate in there, you dip it out, brother, you've got yourself a perfect little snack. Just a perfect little, I want to say, I keep wanting to say circumcised, but that's not the word I'm looking for at all. Circumferenced snack.
Maybe better. Yeah, much better. I feel like, to add on to what you said, we've seen it in bakeries, in big glass jars, with like a metal thing a clip that he opens up. You've seen these kind of things where it's a large stick and it's covered in chocolate, but their money is we have 8 of them because the bread portion, the stick is so thick. And then we just cover it with a little less chocolate. Right. And now we're basically saving money. These guys at Pocky, what I love about it is exactly what you said. They're not saying, hey, look, we'll triple the size of the breadstick and then we'll give you 8. There's tons. I don't even know how many are in there, but this thing is filled, right? And so each time you consume a unit, you feel like, oh, that's good. I've consumed a unit and it's worthy. But it's also like there's tons of them in there because they have made the decision to not go with the en masse of the bread. And so one of the rare things about a cookie like this or a snack like this is the chocolate is the standout, and the chocolate is allowed to be standout because, like you say, it's less than the circumference of a pencil. And so the chocolate enrobes it, and it is the thing that you taste. And it's a great decision. I have a lot of respect for it. It's a great decision because somebody had to say, no, less bread. Let's make it a smaller stick, and then we'll accentuate the chocolate.
And I'll tell you what the less bread allows you to do. Serving size. 15 pieces. 15 pieces
Is that what it is?
of Pocky.
Where does it say that?
15. That's a generous servings on the back where it always says it, you idiot.
Oh, that's right. No,
I'm just holding up.
No.
3, 6.
No, 15 pieces, 2.5 servings per container, and the serving size is 15.
Serving size.
So there's over 30.
Right. So I'm going to hold up, and this is for the viewers. I don't know if you are or not, but I'm holding up 3, 6, 9, 11 Pocky just to give you a sense of how much you get. This isn't even a full serving size. That's a lot of Pocky, That's a lot full snack.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a handful of Pocky right there. That could be a commercial for them.
I said Amal.
That could be a commercial. Be like, it's a handful of Pocky. Amal, you said to Amal.
I said Amal, I can't lie. And I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it too.
Oh boy.
But I'm a married man and you're a married woman.
Now we're in it.
Now we're in it.
But while we're in it, she's still holding her nose.
Oh yeah, it's reeks in there. It's disgusting.
Okay. Yeah.
I did say to her pretty early on in the conversation, I said, do you want me to do a courtesy flush? She said, no, I like it. I'm like, ew. And she's still got her, she likes it. I'm like, ew, what are you talking about? You like it.
Yeah, I don't.
Right?
I don't cotton to that.
I go, I was like, weird. I go, I'm a married man. You're a married woman. And whether or not we have this like connection, this chemistry, I can't go against Clooney here, nor can I go against my wife. Sure, two people can be attracted to each other, but we don't have to act on it.
Right.
And now she puts on her lawyer face, and she goes, but isn't it true? This is how she begins. Isn't it true that humanity or humans are a social animal? I'm like, yes, I can't argue with the logic there.
So she's beginning with a postulation. She's
beginning with a postulation. She's leading me down the primrose path.
She's preparing an argument. Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay. And you must have known that as like as an exceptional lawyer, she's headed in that direction. You could have said, I don't want to talk about this, but instead you play the game.
I'm a guest in their home.
Sure, you're right.
I'm dropping a deuce in their toilet.
You're right.
I'm trying to be a good guest. She goes, we agree humans are social animals. I go, of course we are. Yes, of course. She goes, and we agree that social bonds are an important part of humanity. I go, of course. She goes, and we agree.
And when she says we agree is like this, and we agree.
Yeah, her nose is pinched the whole time.
And we agree that intimacy.
Right.
Okay. I just want to set the scene.
She goes, we agree that sometimes people express those social bonds through physical intimacy. And here I go, and I said, that's the key word, Amal. Sometimes.
I thought the key word is intimacy. That's why you're so much better at this than I am.
I say you're a lawyer because now I'm turning the tables on her.
I see. Yeah, you are turning the table. She's going with intimacy. She thinks that's an argument. And you're like, you said your words, play that back sometimes, court stenographer. And sometimes, yeah,
I see. I go, right. Exactly.
The game's afoot. The game is afoot.
And I say, you must have studied contract law in law school. She goes, yes. I said, well, I have a contract with my wife, and you have a contract with your husband. And that contract stipulates that we are not going to be intimate with other people. She goes, you've clearly read the law.
She's answering your question with a question. I like this. Yeah.
Yeah. She goes,
she's not easy. She's not to be outdone, right? She's like, she's very good.
She's tough.
She's very good. She's very good. Right. Okay. So next thing she goes, you say contract law, and she counters with?
She goes, you've obviously read the law. And now she's put me in a box because I haven't read the law. What the fuck do I know about the law?
Yeah.
But what am I going to do? Say no? I go, yeah, I've read the law. She goes, have you read Italian contract law? And now I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
I see. So she's
here we go.
She's playing the playing the geography of it all. Right? It's very smart. Very smart.
My God. She goes, why do you think George wanted you to come here in the first place? So you're not subject to American contract law.
Now what looks like, and it's done very well. Now what looks like an innocent sojourn over to see a pal is like, oh, this was all prepared and set up ahead of time. And you just didn't see it coming because how could you?
All right. Let me cut to the chase. 2 minutes later.
2 minutes. Wow.
2 minutes later, she's taking me from behind. She's pegging me. George walks in.
Is that why the whole thing fell out of favor because he walked in at this moment?
No.
No. Okay. There was something more.
Yes.
Okay.
He walks in. I'm getting pegged by Amal.
Yeah.
He looks at us. He does this.
Wait, this is in the bathroom?
Yeah, this is in the bathroom. She's pegging me in the bathroom. And I still haven't flushed, by the way. She doesn't want me to flush.
Interesting.
First of all, he goes, woo, what died in here, right? But then he looks at me.
George with the wisecrack. Always with he's the snappy guy, right?
You know Clooney.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know George.
I know George.
I mean, I don't say who it is, but this is a guy with a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
And he looks at me, and I'm fully like I'm pegged at this point. Like I can't move. I'm a rotisserie chicken at this point.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, can I ask, like,
Yeah.
can I ask, because you cut to the chase, right? But it feels like to me, like, not that I know a lot about it, but it feels like there's certain instruments and, people have to don equipment and so on and so forth,
Yeah.
to be in this act, and it's still stanky Pete out there. Right. And so like, this all like right here, or it was stashed in the cabinet, or it's like, you turn around and keep your mouth shut, and next thing you know, is it one of those things? I mean, this is like you say, it's the home of Dante Alighieri, so we have to we have to paint the picture a little bit.
It was under
Pocky
the Teddy
is great
the whole
for
time.
this story.
I didn't know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So anyway,
it's a good story it's a good Pocky story.
so George comes in.
It was a good Pocky. I mean, George comes in. He goes, "What died in here?" I'm mortified. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I don't. I don't know, because
I've never been more
right.
embarrassed,
But why?
ashamed.
What exactly are you upset about?
Where do I even begin? I've allowed myself to be seduced in the can by a human rights attorney whose name I will not say, first name Amal,
Right.
at the villa of a fairly well-known actor. Again, I don't want to say who it is. I'm getting pegged, like I'm in a very vulnerable position. I'm basically hanging over the toilet, right? While Amal.
The Europeans have their own way of doing things, so we can agree on that. Like famously,
Yes, that was part of her argument to me.
the French have a 5 to 7 where you are expected to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and that happens at 5 to 7. You don't bring it home, and everyone's like, yes, and it makes the French say it makes the matrimonial bonds even tighter because you appreciate your spouse so more. It's not something we do in America. Or rather, people do it in America, but not. It's not sanctioned in America. In America, it's flat out
Not
cheating.
even a little bit.
In France, c'est compris. It's understood, right? That's what you do 5 to
Right.
7, right? That's your extra, right, or whatever you call it. And maybe I don't know, because I've not spent the time in Italy that you have, but maybe that's part of the argument, and that's why they needed you on Italian soil. But I don't know. I do know that you're in a bathroom that doesn't smell good, having some kind of crazy situation with a unnamed human rights lawyer. And I have to tell you, when we broke Pocky, I did not know this is where this was headed. And I see now why you were like,
I told
we
you.
got to break the snacks out because this thing goes on for a bit.
Clooney says, "What died in here?" His face, and but he's making a joke, right? But his eyes are dead eyes.
I see. I like the fact that every time we revisit this story, we come right back to like, what died in here? I like the fact that every time we re-up the story after one of my tangents, it's like we pick
Something dying here, yeah.
and we pick right back up at the last plot, which was what something die in here. Okay, so he's got the dead eyes. He delivers the line. He probably
Dead
delivers
eyes.
it. He probably delivers it letter perfect, right? He doesn't need take 2.
Let me ask you a question. There have been a bunch of Batman movies made. This guy was in one of the Batman movies, and I don't want to say who he played, but if you go back and you watch the Batman movies, look at the eyes, right? I'm Batman. Dead eyes. Okay? That's what this guy had.
Wait, is this famous
he's
actor
looking
Ben
at me. He has-
Affleck?
No, his first name is George. I'm not
Oh,
going to say
right.
who
So it
is.
can't be Ben Affleck.
I'm not going to say who it is.
All right.
No.
All right.
I'm not
But
gonna
he played in the Bat. You're not saying who he played, but he played in the Batman.
I said he's
movies.
in the Batman movie.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he plays Batman. I don't want to say who it is. So I'm at this point, like I said, I can't move. I'm a rotisserie chicken. I'm like fearing for my life at this point.
To recap, you're in Italy at a guest of a famous person's residence. You're in flagrant delete in a bathroom with the host's wife, and standing in the doorway is comic quipping but dead-eyed Batman appraising the situation.
That's right.
Okay.
Do you remember very early in this story, I said, when you go to this guy's house, you got to be prepared for a practical joke. Okay?
Yes, I do recall that now.
The next two words that come out of this guy's mouth, when I tell you the scales fell from my eyes, brother, the scales fell from my eyes. He goes, what died in here? He looks at me, points his finger at me, and he goes, gotcha.
I knew you were going to say gotcha.
Gotcha.
Man, that
Are
guy.
you kidding me?
That guy. Wow. I mean, that is, yeah, a great practical joke is when you just don't see it coming, and you just,
And I
there's
did
all
not.
these other layers that cause you all sorts of like consternation, stress perhaps. And then somebody goes, aha, gotcha. Can I ask, what then does Amal do?
She finishes.
Sure. That seems right.
She's not rude.
No. Like, yeah.
No, she's lovely. She's the best.
She's committed to the joke.
And when I say she finishes, when I say she finishes, really what she's doing, because she's just got the thing tied on. I finish, okay, but that's not why he's mad at me. He's mad at me. Do you know what Hummel figurines are? You know what Hummel figurines are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little statues, little like collectible statues.
I know what they are.
Yeah, he collects them. I knocked one over, so I gotta go.
So then he was like, maybe it's time for you to go.
Yep.
I see.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing about like the famous people can be particular about certain things that you just never see coming.
Never saw it coming. Yeah, I'm
Rating.
playing with one of this with Hummel's.
Rating. Pocky, rate by ratings. Man, what is not to like about Pocky, right? It's simple. I gotta tell you, I love when a snack just goes, hey, look it. You know what we are? We're a cream-covered biscuit stick. And that's what we are. We're a chocolate cream-covered biscuit stick. Take it or leave it. They're not needy. They know what they have. They've engineered it, I feel, like to a place where like we're not another snack. We are Pocky. So other things are like, versions of some things, and this thing is it's just Pocky. I appreciate it. I don't have to talk a lot about it. I like it. I think it's good. People know it. Pocky is Pocky. 7.
Mm-hmm. As you were giving your rating, I thought, let me conduct an experiment on the Pocky. And what I did is, you got the naked breadstick at the end there. And I thought, if these people are really serious about what they're doing, they're going to make the naked breadstick taste good all on its own. That you don't even need the chocolate. So I took a bite. I'm going to do it again. And you know what? Pretty good. Inoffensive, like better than you would think it would be. Then, so mentally,
inoffensive.
My rating went up 0.5 point until
I
looked at the side of the box, and I don't know if you've got this, but it says download Glee code, GLICODE, and the Glee is it refers to Gleeco.com, which is their parent company, and then it says learn coding. Like computer coding with Pocky. Learn coding with Pocky. Why the fuck do I want to learn coding with Pocky? So then the 0.5 point that I gave, I had to take away. Pocky, 7. See you next week.
See you next week.